Nosy. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, then hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, all of that great stuff. Make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you come in. Because I know this message is gonna resonate with you. I know it is. I know there's something in this message for you if you clicked on it. So hit the like button if you haven't already and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done that. Make sure you tell a friend, yo, go follow With the Love Kendra, subscribe to her channel, right? Everything that you need to follow me on TikTok or Instagram will also be in the description box. Once this video is uploaded, you can follow me on Instagram at apot_aesthetics with an A. You can follow me on TikTok at With Love Kendra, or Spiritual Bay 777. It's 3 sevens. The channel message that I have for you guys, Gemini, is you doing affirmations. I'm literally hearing this song by Nipsey Hussle. I've been channeling a lot of Nipsey Hussle and a lot of Aaliyah lately. Maybe you guys have been kind of feeling that energy as well. But yeah, I'm literally hearing that gotta make it. It's Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle. This is the last album, first song on the album, Victory Lap. Okay. I do see that you guys have started a new cycle. You could have even moved. Because I'm hearing like new property. So there's something that's newly acquired here for you, Gemini. Maybe you don't really know how you feel about it yet. Maybe you're just kind of like getting used to the space that you're in, getting acclimated to your surroundings. Some of you guys could be like, reading tarot for yourself, taking spiritual baths. You're trying to figure it out. It's something that you're trying to figure out about this new space that you're in or new place that you're in, whether it's a physical place, like a physical place, or like a spiritual place that you're in right now, Gemini. I'm hearing take the bath. If you're wondering like what is your spiritual practice, what spiritual practice is great for you right now, Gemini, a spiritual bath is really great for you, okay? I also see you taking a back seat because I literally heard taking a back seat. So there are things in your um I see you like looking forward, right, Gemini? And as you're looking forward, it's something about there could be, okay, you know how Gemini has the two faces, right? The two personalities, the two archetypes, the two, that duality, that polarity that exists within you. There's a part of you or a piece of you that is looking behind. And I feel like I'm hearing also the word benign. So there is, I'm also hearing the number 9. Okay. 9 is about closing a cycle, but you're also looking back at this cycle that is being closed or that you've closed because I'm seeing someone shut a door. So as you have closed out this cycle, Gemini, there's a part of you that still looks back. I don't know if you're reminiscing or what, but we're going to get into it in this message. Another part of the channel message that I was picking up for you, Gemini, is that I was listening to some music prior to getting you guys' energy, and there could be a person that's in the past, an ex, somebody that you were in a very like committal I'm hearing committal, but the committal does not seem like you could have just been dealing with this person for a lot of years. Now, the nature of you guys' relationship feels off and on, where you guys may have taken breaks. There's some type of shortage or something that broke in your relationship with this person or the communication that you have with them. I feel like the communication, maybe you guys are just not seeing eye to eye, or you guys are not wanting the same thing, because something about computing, like understand, you know how you compute information. To compute is to receive it. It's a download. there could be some frustration in what you're receiving from them, or you're feeling frustrated on how you're receiving information from them. You could feel like you guys have unfinished business, but I feel like there is something that is complete. And Gemini, you're being called to just lay it to rest. But I do get this on the positive side of things. You're doing a lot of, on the positive side of things, Gemini, you're doing a lot of, you could be doing a lot of resting. Maybe some of you guys recently felt stress, or you were dealing with like a head cold, a common cold, or something like that. So I'm hearing like rest, drink plenty of fluids. Someone also could be sending you money. It could be Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle. But I feel like maybe you being in a resting place is allowing you to attract more. You could be feeling like, well, I'm not receiving anything, but I'm getting this energy of like someone putting something, a pink bow on a box, and it being received. Okay. Pink is a very healing color as well. Okay. Um, what else is here? Your heart chakra feels really illuminated, like it feels really big. Words of affirmation is really important for you right now, as well as you're learning that you can only heal yourself, Gemini. You can't heal anybody else. Look at the Three of Swords. You guys hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, please and thank you. Okay, if this message is resonating with you, I'm not going to read any reversals, but the Seven of Swords that come up in the reverse. We have the number 3 and the number 7 out here, which is equaling to a 10. And then we have the Page of Wands. And look at the Justice. There's a lot of air energy, but I expect that from you because Gemini, you always show up in your energy reading. Like I've never read for any other sign, Gemini, that has consistency the way that you guys do, to where you show up in your energy. Sometimes when you read for other signs, you don't like me for as a reader, I don't always, if you have to like, okay, well maybe this is your energy, maybe that's their energy. Gemini, every time I read for you guys are very consistent in showing up in your energy. It's like, okay, Gemini is here. This is my energy. It's something about you being very responsible. I'm hearing fiscally responsible, communicatively. I don't know if you're communing or the way that you're communicating about traveling. You're very open. Something about having discussions with things and you being very open to that. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody who could be really short with communication, and maybe that could be off-putting for you. Maybe you're like long-winded or something like that. But anyways, let's get right into the cards. I'm just channeling here. Okay, Gemini, we have the 3 and the 7 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords. I'm hearing like somebody saying just to go ahead and tell me how you feel, or say what it is, say how you feel. But there was someone who got caught doing something, whether it was you or a person that you were dealing with, they got caught doing something, or you feel like somebody's getting caught up doing something and you see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you either see it or somebody's trying to catch you in doing something, but you see something. And the fact that you saw something, it's like I can never you can never go back. I feel like if somebody brought this to your attention, you feel like indebted to that person, almost like, and I don't want to say indebted like you have to do something for them, but Gemini, you definitely feel like I don't know how I can repay you, because thank you for what it is that you're doing or what you're showing somebody. Somebody either feels, like I said, this could be you feeling indebted to someone, but like in a positive sense, not like oh my God, I owe you. But it could also be like this energy where you feel like, okay, I can never repay nobody for what they've done or what they did, because Either they did something good or they did something bad that made you realize, like, yo, I'm out of this. I can't deal with this no more. Like, I shouldn't tolerate that, right? It's something like that. Something about your imagination, too. Your imagination can get the best of you sometimes. Like, it just run away with you. The Page of Wands, it gives me like a very I don't want to say that you're immature, but I do want to say that sometimes maybe you can create things in the mind, Gemini, and that could just be from previous experiences, okay? Past experiences. Honey could be significant. So I'm thinking when I think about honey, I'm automatically thinking about like a honey and a turmeric facial that I did the other day for myself. Okay, so skincare could be significant. We got the Seven of Swords. Hot wings is significant. I smell hot wings. They smell good too. Like the hot wings that you would get from like the little corner store or something like that. If you live in a little barrio of the neighborhood, something like that. Well, but we got the Seven of Swords with the World card here, and then the Lovers card is in the reverse, which is typically like Gemini energy, right? It could be a June Gemini, well, May or June, because I'm gonna say May, but I was definitely picking up on a June Gemini. So with the Seven of Swords, with the Seven of Swords, we got the Seven of Swords out here twice, but we also have the World card. So there was some kind of there was some deception here that I don't want to say ended, but I feel like it closed out a cycle. But I feel like it closed out a cycle, but it still left you feeling unsatisfied in some kind of way because the Lovers card in the reverse. But I also listen. This is the thing that I was getting with these affirmations, though, for you, Gemini, is that your affirmations are literally a foundation because you're an air sign, because you rule the mind, the throat, the communication, right? Because you rule these things, those are your ruling, um, you know, um, energy, if you will. Um, you have to be mindful of like allowing it to not get you carried away. But I also want to say know that you can only heal yourself and that you can't necessarily heal others, right? Because it's almost like you needing to step down. Somebody showed you something, they showed you something, right? Seven of Wands is here in the reverse, and so is the Tower card. So somebody showed you something. The King of Wands is here in the reverse. So somebody showed you something, Gemini, and I feel like whatever they showed you, you need to go ahead and leave it. Like, no, I believe that about them. If they was moving like that, I don't know why I want to say Shorty. If Shorty was moving like that, somebody definitely could be from the East Coast here. But if somebody was definitely moving like that, they was moving foul the way that they was moving. They did something, Gemini. I definitely get this energy of you being like, okay, check that. Not check that shit, but like check that in your mind. Like, oh, that's who you are. That's how you get down. And I feel like the universe done this. And it's almost one of those things where you're like, it's a gift and a curse at the same time because you will never be able to pay the universe back. But once you're aware of something, you can't just go back to sleep. Like, oh, thank you for opening my eyes and putting me on game. Because had you never put me on game and told me what it was, I never would have noticed this. I wouldn't have thought about this. This thought wouldn't have crossed my mind. It's something like that, Gemini, where you're like, okay, look, now I see something for what it is. It can't go back to being the way that it was, or the way that it used to be, right? But the thing is, your mental state of being very healthy in a mental space, because you could have been dealing with this person or a particular situation with the Three of Swords that was putting you in a very like turmoil type of mental space, right? And again, back to the you can only heal yourself. Even if you were dealing with people who showed you that they were inconsiderate, inconsistent, they didn't desire the same things that you did, this was an eye opener for you, right? And it also lets you know, like, you can't be friends with people because remember, we have the Lovers card in the reverse. You can't be friends, lovers, or just be romantically or lovingly on the same plane with somebody when you guys don't value the same thing, right? Their morality, your integrity, their integrity, they're not the same. So there's no alignment there. Yeah, it may hurt, right? It may hurt once you realize that, because we got the seven of swords twice. So once you seen how they were moving, you might even move back with, like, you might have gave them some shady energy right back, which, I feel like it's very Gemini of you, because you're going to mirror energy right back to the ass, right? But like, oh, if that's how we're doing it, then I can show you that in return, right? But I also feel like even if you didn't like necessarily do anything petty or shady towards them, you hear the sirens, that's confirmation for somebody. Even if you didn't do anything petty towards them, it definitely closed out a cycle here, right? You mirroring energy back to them made them be like, okay, hold up, right? But remember, you can only heal yourself, Gemini. You can't heal anybody else, right? You can align with people who have the same values, the same morality, I'm hearing the word dignity, and integrity, or even like intelligence level. That's a really big thing that I'm picking up right now as well. Like, somebody doesn't have the same intellect, and someone doesn't grow at the same space or the same pace that you do, right? And that's okay. That's okay that people grow at different paces or in different ways, right? But I do get that the universe, or the Most High, or divine intervention, the creator, created this because there is a tower moment here where you were able to do something. Somebody said, I see you, girl. Okay, somebody just send me that on Threads. I see you, girl. So somebody hears me, you see me, okay? With that tower. And we got Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio. You could be dealing with either one of them signs, possibly a Libra, an Aquarius, okay? But damn, I lost my train of thought. What was I about to say? Oh my God, I totally forgot. Oh my God, Gemini, I totally forgot. I said you can only heal yourself, right? And I said to mention the signs that you could be dealing with. And then the next thing I was going to say was something about you moving forward. That's what I was going to get to. I lost my whole train of thought because I see you, girl. Somebody see you. Somebody see you moving on. I feel like that. I see you, girl. It's like somebody sees you and like acknowledges what it is that you're doing. Full moon, yeah. Somebody like, or you seen them like, yeah, I see you. I peep you. I know that you're watching. Somebody could be watching somebody. You're like, yeah, I know that you're watching me. Okay. I see you, girl. That's how I read it. That's how I took it. I see you, girl. Okay. But anyways, like I said, people don't grow at the same rate that you do. Okay. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Creative expressions. Hey, girl. Hey. Something about the night of the hour or dawn. When it was dawn, something happened at dawn. Like, but dawn is like what? When I think about dawn, I'm thinking like from dusk to dawn. In the very like late, early hours in the morning, because it was dark. And they're still showing me like it's very dark. Something dawn, the way that they're giving me the word dawn, though, somebody's name could be Dawn or Dawn, DAWN or DON, but something could have happened at like 12 o'clock in the morning. Like 12 o'clock in the morning, something shifted or some type of awakening happened and it made somebody see something. Like it brought clarity for somebody. It opened up somebody's eyes. Someone also here could be dealing with a Taurus, or your mother could be a Taurus, or maybe you was talking to your mother. She gave you some really great energy, something to ground yourself, to hold on to. Okay, with that Knight of Stars, Knight of Pentacles energy, because this is something about like growing, but it's slow. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, baby. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, because somebody put somebody here put somebody on game about something so that they can grow spiritually. Whether you talk to a mother, a friend, or an associate, whether this person is a mother figure or they're just operating in a very maternal state. They can, yeah, this person is just operating in a maternal state. The moon is associated with this maternal feminine figure's energy. Okay, Gemini could be an Aquarius also. But somebody gave you some advice, or somebody once told you, I don't know if you telling somebody that, like, somebody once told me, or somebody gave me some really great advice, and you've been like using that as a footstool or like a way to grow or grind. Like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna become the new me. This is how I'm gonna become a better me. Okay, because somebody also could have told you something about communication or the way that you communicate, and you realize like that was bad communication, so you want to start something new. But whatever this advice that you were given by this person, Gemini, could be a Scorpio here, could be an Aries. We got a lot of Scorpio and Aries energy here with the Tower card being there, but then we also have the King of Moons and the Emperor card. The Scorpio Aries energy though is very interesting because um both are ruled by Mars, so there's a lot of passion to move forward, right? But also, one is like fire and one is like water. It's emotion, right? So it's like, okay, I'm gonna hurry up and I'm gonna do it quickly. But then there's also this energy of needing to feel things very deeply in order to move forward. It's like, okay, I needed to feel this. I really need to get into it myself, right? Because King of Cups, okay, King of Cups energy or King of Moons in this particular deck says like, okay, I need to be in touch with my emotions. I need to get in touch with me. I need to be in tune with myself. And it's like when I'm learning, because I feel like you're learning this. You're learning this, you're figuring this out. Somebody mirrored some energy to you. You was like, okay, bet, peep that. I got that. Now I need to go within and I need to do me. Now I need to go within and I need to figure out some of my what's going on with me. Cause I'm hearing the word I need to figure out my flaws. Like you could have realized somebody here could be Puerto Rican. There's a lot of East Coast influence here. Um, but you realize something about yourself. I also get like you could have been traveling a lot. There could have been a lover that you've been dealing with, and you guys have just been traveling a lot. You know, when you travel with people that you've never like traveled before, you will see sides of people just like when you live with them, when you travel with them, you'll see sides of people that are different when you guys are operating in different spaces. Okay? But I feel like Gemini, this happened for you and not to you, right? And I feel like you understand that. Like you're not playing a victim, you're not being the victim of your circumstances, your finances, or anything like that, right? Where you're like, okay, I realize this is happening for me. It's happening to me. Okay, but it's something that is allowing you to like, okay, I'm really gonna move forward. I'm really going to, but there's this determination because you're showing up as the King of Cups and the Emperor. There's a lot of determination here. I'm hearing like this time. This time you feel very determined. This time you don't feel like anything is going to deter you because you could add a lot of different little things that came up to challenge you. It could have been the children. It could have been, I'm hearing like your kids, not children, your kids. Okay, it could have been your kids. It could have been that you have a responsibility to your children. And that could have been like, okay, well, I have to take care of my kids, but if I have to, so therefore I'm interacting with people who are helping me, right? Say you have a parent who watches your kids while you're at work or something like that, an aunt, a relative, something like that. And so it's keeping you stagnant because you still have to deal with this person or depend on them or rely on them, but you're looking for ways to like come out of that because you're like, you know what? I can't deal with this anymore. I want to put this up some. Oh my God, my lashes itching. These are not gonna last. Oh, I need to put my phone up. I don't like how far down it is. Hold on, y'all. That's better. Okay. Okay, let's get back to it. Yeah, because something has got you codependent and it's keeping you from like moving on, really breaking a cycle, really being happy because there's some type of maybe reliability or accountability that you're trying to give to somebody who maybe they ain't got it. Okay, Page of Wands is in the reverse. So Gemini, you could be, like I said, you could be dealing with somebody that you parent your children with because there's some type of kids or immature emotional a lack of emotional intelligence that's here. Remember at the very beginning of the video I said if you haven't seen the beginning, please go back and watch it, but somebody was really immature and it was like, well, fuck, how I'm gonna move forward when I'm dealing with somebody who's so damn immature? Like, how I'm gonna get my justice? Yeah, look, justice card twice. Okay, the Justice card is twice, and the Seven of Swords is out here twice too. So you're like, I can't really do what I need to do. I can't bust a move the way I need to bust a move because I'm dealing with this person. You could be dealing with a fire sign, okay? Or you're just dealing with somebody who just, they bring negativity and drama. So you always have to like give it right back to them. Because again, you got the Seven of Swords out here twice, and then you got the Ten of Wands, but you guys are both offering this energy to each other. Like, there's conflict. It's conflict. I don't know why I'm here. It's convoluted. Okay, well, it could just be like a lot of he say, she say bullshit all the time, or someone just having to always start over. Someone always having to be the bigger person. You know what I'm saying? Someone always has to make them more smarter moves, the better financial moves. Somebody has to be the teacher, the leader, the guy. Like, you always have to be in that position when you're dealing with this person because this person will leave you stranded. They'll leave you high and dry, right? Someone also, I could feel like if this was a prominent person in your life, or you were dealing with this person, you had them on some type of pedestal or something like that, moon card energy in the reverse, like you're seeing like, okay, I gotta take the, I'm seeing I can't rely on this person. I'm seeing I can't put this person on a pedestal no more. I'm seeing like I can't keep like dealing with this. You realize this, like, I can't keep dealing with this person. They're really inconsistent. Yeah, Ten of Cups. Like, this is what you're trying to create. That's what you're trying to create. You need balance, baby. And this is what this person brings. Ace of Cups energy in reverse. You want happy family, happy community, all of that. But this person with the Ace of Cups in reverse, they don't bring nothing to the situation. And not only that, but they take from the situation, or they don't take responsibility for their lack of maybe like emotional perceptivity. Okay, maybe they're not perceiving everything, how they're not perceiving something in the interest of all. You know how you would do something for like the good of everybody, like everybody in mankind is like, okay, this works for the community, right? This person is very selfish. They don't think about nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I can't deal with you. Somebody's name could be Paul. Okay, somebody could be getting a car towed, or somebody works in a towing business. But the Four of Cups is here in reverse. Sorry, it's upright. Someone is definitely holding back emotionally, and whether that person is, like I said, they could just be immature, or they just don't have it to give. Or maybe somebody got them by the balls. Maybe they got their feelings hurt. And so, that's what they're giving you, Gemini. They're giving you some type of bullshit ass energy because of whatever reason. Give me some on this Four of Moons, Four of Cups energy here. Let me get, okay, Four of Swords. Yeah, this person got some healing that they need to do. So that's what this person or that particular energy they need to focus on. Page of Swords energy in the reverse, along with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, along with the Five of Swords in the reverse. So I don't see you communicating with this person. And I feel like you prefer it that way. Like, I'm going to cut them off. I'm not going to talk to them. And you literally prefer it that way. There could definitely be some new energy that's coming into your life, or something new, some renewed hope, renewed faith, renewed strength, something of that sort, Gemini. because you are moving on from this person, particular situation, right? Let's just get some closing out messages. Let's pull some cards from the Moonology. Any extra advice that Spirit has for you, Gemini? As I said in the beginning of the reading, don't forget to cleanse your energy. Like I said, if you're moving houses, moving places, take your spiritual baths. If you guys are interested in purchasing spiritual baths from me, I do have them available. It's called my High Priestess Do. They are $10. Okay. If you're looking to book a personal reading with me, the information to do that is found in the description box below. And you can book with me by emailing me, okay? So it's houseofkendra1@yahoo.com, HAUSOFKENDRA1@yahoo.com. I just see nothing was going to come over this situation, so I feel like that's tied to dealing with them. You just kind of avoiding them because you're just like, yeah, I don't see any growth. Here it says surrender to the divine. Spirit is teaching this person. They're steering them. This person is very stubborn, but Spirit is definitely like leading this person to get their shit together. Because if you do have kids with this person, you guys share something with this person has to do better. Okay? Maybe this is somebody that, I feel like the reason why you're getting this message is you could have kids with them. You guys could be related somehow. And this person needs to do that. For others of you, it could just be like the divine is like, okay, Gemini, you move out the way. Let us, let the spirits do their thing, right? Let spirit do its thing. Let the divine step in. As you become more practical with what it is that you're doing, let spirit work on that person, right? But be more practical. Because, if you see that this person isn't contributing or doing or whatever it is that they're not contributing here, like formulate something that works for you. Okay. We also have surrender to the divine, and then a new start is coming. So that's pretty much been like the main message throughout your reading, Gemini, is that you focus on where the divine is leading you, and also have the courage to trust in divine timing. As well as believing that you are in this energy of creating a brand new beginning, and that energy is gaining momentum. It's very high. It could be a lot of very high emotions at this time, but it's definitely a time for healing, and you know that. Like, you need to heal from the situation and no longer deal with it. It's really what I'm getting from this energy, Gemini. But take what resonates and leave the rest as always. Make sure you guys hit the like button, thumbs up the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Make sure you tell a friend about With the Love, Kendra. I greatly appreciate you, Gemini, for being here. This is for all Gemini placements all throughout the birth chart, whether you are Western or Vedic astrology. Place the energy where it fits. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I love you. Thank you for your support. You guys have a really great day. Bye.